Hello, welcome to another exciting episode of Newspaper Review on your darling station, Poly TV Laro. And it's a beautiful, it's a very new week, and we're still in the Ramadan period. We're excited because it's a very new week. I'm Samuel Olanio. And to join me in the studio this morning to look at various happening on Nigerian paper is Mr. Simon Fakere. He is the publisher of Result Time as well as our public affair analyst. Welcome to the studio, sir. And I'm sure you had a very fantastic weekend.
Yeah.
All right.
God.
Okay, so let's get straight to it. We have with us this morning the Punch paper. We have the Vanguard, we have the Tribune. We also have the Guardian newspaper as well as Daily Trust newspaper. First, let's start today with the Daily Trust newspaper. On the front page of the Daily Trust, there's this story that says fuel hike, fuel price hike, Labour seeks tax relief, fuel price hike, Labour seek tax relief. And it further says that the Nigerian Labour Congress NLC yesterday demanded a cost of living allowances, a wage award for workers and tax relief to caution the effects of the recent increase in the price of fuel as occasioned by the ongoing crisis in the Middle East. Do you think such an initiative like that would help to caution the effect of the crisis we're having currently?
Every reasonable Nigerians will agree with them that governments must do something to cushion the effects of the increase in price of fuel. But there are two sides to the issue. With the economic situation of the country, it's not likely that government can have something to offer. It is, of course, becoming a challenge to workers. But looking at the profit, the yield coming from the increment in price of crude oil, there are other factors that, to me, that money may not be there. What we refer to as excess might have been drained away by other factors. Take, for instance, why Nigeria is earning more from the sales of crude oil. Other essential commodities have surged, in price. Then, when they sell crude oil, they have to maintain the industry, they have to pay workers, as just the issue of the NLC now. Then other materials have to be paid for in order to achieve the targeted quantity of crude to drill out. So with that, one can see that it's just like as it's coming, there are many more channels that is going out. So I don't know how government is going to do it, but from what I can see, that money is not there. Just like what Yoruba will say, that Obaron Inishe, Odobakun, yes, our traditional ruler has sent us on an errand, but the way to cross is a overflooded river. So how is such assignment going to be executed? So there's problem on the federal government on where to find the money to cushion the effect of the rise in price of petrol, because the increment in the crude oil price has also creates inflation on other materials or commodities that they will need to run the refinery. So there's a problem.
There is a problem. All right, straight to the world of Vanguard newspaper. On the front page of the Vanguard newspaper is a very quiet, unfortunate story. It says, how national hero lived with disappointment till death. And I think that story is talking about the former Super Eagles coach that died just last week, Chief Onitbidi. A lot of people are saying that we have a lot of athletes, a lot of people that have made us proud in the past, and then governments do not seem to always look back and say, okay, let's do some, But what do you think government should do as regarding this?
Well, it is pathetic that a national hero of the status of Chief Onigbede is found or found himself in this common and usual but disappointing circumstance. Many heroes have found themselves in the same problem or challenge in the past. But the problem is, now, before Chief Onigbede found himself in this situation, what the likes of him and others have done, because this is not a day issue. This thing has been, this has been the narratives of Nigeria's athletes over the years. So when I look at it, I see it again as a two-way thing. We have to blame the federal government and blame the athletes. But before we blame the government, let's blame the individuals. I think they all have to come to reality that their job or their profession is a one-time pay. How do I put it?
It's seasonal.
Yes, it's seasonal. It's pay, no, earn as you pay, earn as you go.
Go, yeah.
Yes, when you win tournament, when you participate in tournaments, then that huge amount, that wealth will come. Now the question is, how does these people manage the sudden wealth? They are aware what will become of them after retirement. They know, because they have examples of the past athletes or professionals. So now, what really is the problem? If I think likes of, as I said before, likes of Chief Onigbede must have thought of this time and fight for a kind of retirement, maybe pension or gratuity or a token after retirement. Because I think if somebody like Chief Onigbede speak, Nigeria will listen.
Quite unfortunate incidents with the famous former Super Eagles coach, Chief Onigbede, and may he so continue to rest in peace. Now, straight to the word of the Guardian newspaper. On the front page of the Guardian newspaper, there's a story from the politics scene. It says PDP reconciliation talks failed as Wike faction takes control of state. And there's they actually play from various angles, from former Jigawa State Governor, that's Sule Lamido, from former Kwara State Governor Bukola Saraki, that let's allow the sleeping dog, lie.
Nice.
But do you think PDP can bounce back?
It's getting not late, but too late. They have few weeks to get their home in order. But I would just appeal to Makinde faction, that they should learn to stoop low to conquer, in the best interest of Nigerians' masses who are looking up to them for redemption, who believe in them to bring about better government. So, because when you look at it, it appears that these people, the big wigs among them, are self-centered. They are not really after what benefits the ordinary Nigerians in the streets. Otherwise, they will have know how to reach out to Wike, because he is now the what do they call it? The winner, let me put it that way, in all angles. So things naturally just favors him. So now that the court has ruled that they are for Wike, so the Makinde-led group and others should come together, learn to come together, just bury their ego and see what they can do within the remaining time, so that those who hope in them will not get disappointed, such that they will believe nothing good can come from Nigeria. And it is ironically, these are the leaders, these are the opposition that are claiming to do it better, to turn Nigeria into paradise, and they have not yet speak in one voice. So it's bad. The whole thing is a bad situation and a bad omen for the opposition. So I say this so that they will see reason for coming together and make way for their followers. As far as the election is concerned, they are just giving a field day to the ruling party, APC. So good luck to them.
Let me also add this, that they shouldn't allow the advice or the wish of the president that says it is his own desire that the opposition are in shambles. You shouldn't allow that to come to pass.
It has come to pass. Yes, now he said if they have problem, he won't help them to fix it. So it's sad.
All right, straight to the world of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, still on politics. It says opposition parties, lawyers, CSO reject bid to criminalize dual party legislation. Opposition parties, lawyers, CSO rejects bid to criminalize dual party registration. Further says it is a selfish agenda. That's ADC, and also the SDP has said amendment is unnecessary. Utomi-led movement threatens legal civil resistance. Others reject amendment bill. According to Mokore, it is a good law, should be extended to curb defection. And CSOs are saying it is a move to suppress opposition. Is this really a means of suppressing opposition?
They are just wasting our time. And they are thereby helping Nigeria media to have news to publish. Otherwise, I think they have a suspect already. And it's a matter of just waiting for the time bomb. Maybe it is my own opinion. I think the minister for of FCT now have dual party ship, if I'm right.
He's not yet a member of APC.
He's not yet a member of APC.
APC.
But he's working for...
Yes, for APC.
APC, okay. So
that might not count for dual.
Okay. So now the question now is, are they... Who have dual partisanship among them? Who is afraid? Yes, like the Patutomi and the likes. So do they belong to two parties? So what is their fear?
Straight.
What is their fear? Why are they disturbing the public space? So who is going to join APC and still want to remain in ADC or PDP? I think that is the problem. So, but just as the last rider stated, it is good for our politics. When you look at 2023 general election, some people, they come to one party and they still, so when they realize that they wouldn't have their way, yes,
the membership card.
Yes,
they will have done the registration earlier enough.
So this just to tell us that our opposition, I mean Nigeria political party who are in opposition, are not ready for the progress and development of the country. Otherwise, they will know that this is to curb unnecessary malpractices and manipulations in the electoral processes. So let's see what President Tinubu would do, but I don't see anything change for a credible and fair election coming up 2027.
All right, thank you for that insight. Straight to the word of Punch newspaper. On the front page of the Punch newspaper, there is quite a very interesting story that says U.S. probes Nigeria, orders in labor rights crackdown. U.S. probe Nigeria, orders in labor crackdown. And the story further says that the United States of America, U.S. government has launched a trade investigation into Nigeria and 39 other countries over their alleged failure to prevent the importation of goods produced with forced labor. And also, it says in a notice released by the Office of the United States Trade Representative and obtained by the Punch on Sunday, the U.S. said it had begun a formal probe under Section 301 of the Trade Act of 1974 to examine whether the trade practice of the affected economies are unreasonable or discriminatory, and whether they burden American commerce. A lot of people are saying that President Trump seems to be more concerned about happenings in other countries other than what is happening in America. Do you think the same stance?
I don't agree. because our people are in America, yes, and they are doing fine.
Fine, okay.
Maybe because of the exchange rate, whichever way, Americans are not doing badly. So compared to what is obtainable in Nigeria. But concerning the sanction or probing, hey, this country, our people are not doing well. There is a former president of Nigeria who owns industries. Can you believe it? That as at 2023, I wouldn't know how far things have changed. As at 2023, graduates who are working in the offices, I mean, general manager, was collecting 40,000 naira, having spent more than 12 years in that industry. A former president owned the industry. As we speak, salaries of graduates, university graduates, I'm not sure it extends 70,000 naira. Those who have worked more than 5 years. So how much more of Chinese industries. Chinese-owned industries and Indians companies. So the narrative from manufacturers, company owners in this country is worrisome. So I would support such probe, and they have to start from
American-owned company.
No, not American-owned company. From indigenous companies. Especially that owned by the former president. It's too bad.
All right, let's hope and see what will happen of that probe by President Donald Trump. Once again, thank you for your time, Mr. Simon Fakeye, for coming on the program today. And that'll be all on Newspaper Review. I remain Samuel Olanyo. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.